think so.
Well, I stand by it. Fuck it.
Well, yeah.
I think it was just me. What is this a little dude right here waving?
I think so. Yeah. It's saying, give me feedback,
Yeah.
please. Can I have feedback?
Feedback here.
What was it? Was that to change it? Could you change the little guy when you clicked on that?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh, we're asking viewers to share which of the following things they love about you most.
I'm gonna say humor.
He's so funny.
I don't think I can.
These little chicken nuggets are so funny.
I don't think I can do it since it's technically.
Us?
Fam, listening to that shit at work was hysterical.
I'm scared. I'm scared to listen to it. I have to do it in the privacy of my own area.
No.
What?
This. I'll save it for the actual show.
Okay.
But I'll tell you one thing. When you are co-watching
Mm-hmm.
with your significant other and they get to choose what you're watching,
Mm-hmm.
you be finding some new shit.
It's true.
We watch. I'll save it for the. I'll save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod.
Holy shit! Dr. Deadtree is on right now. I haven't.
Hey.
Like he's streaming?
He's streaming himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He might rate us
possibly.
when he's done.
He's
That's
playing
cool.
this game called Disco Elysium. It's like a super fucked up game, but it's pretty good.
What is it about?
You're a detective with memory loss, and you're trying to solve crimes. And I don't know if it truly is or if it's close to, but it's supposed to be holding a world record for most words in a game. It's like a very dialogue heavy, and you can change. You can make decisions to like, but yeah, you can just be like a straight up piece of shit and like beat the crap out of people and. Yeah,
Oh.
it's supposed to be an interesting game.
I like those games.
I've been playing Animal Crossing like a motherfucker. That was adorable. Bless you.
Thanks.
Bless you and your heart. I only recently found out that that's an insult.
Bless your heart?
Bless your heart.
Yeah, that's a southern insult.
It's a
Very much-
southern insult.
Yeah.
Isn't that something you say to if somebody's like being shitty or?
If they're being stupid.
Yeah.
mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think about that because grandma used to.
Grandma used to say that to me like all the time.
Oh, like if they're like, oh, bless your
Oh,
heart.
bless your heart. Yeah. I was like,
It's like, oh, wow, you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what you just did was really stupid. Damn. T, hi T, we've missed you. She is smoking phantom cookies and drinking moonshine. Boss
What type of
ass.
moonshine?
Boss ass bitch right there.
T is in the business of not fucking
Of
around,
not fucking around.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
business is booming.
Yeah.
All right. I have this pre-roll, this little baby pre-roll for you.
So
But I'm an adult.
why
You are an adult.
why I smoke this?
Why do you smoke?
You know, I got reverted back to teaching this week.
What?
Like, it was such PTSD. And I know this motherfucker don't watch it or not. I don't even give a fuck. I do not give any fucks about. Fam. So we had an intern, high school intern.
Mm-hmm.
And last year we had a high school intern, dope as fuck, cool as, smart as a whip. Just absolutely, like, just really smart, was reading investment books.
Okay.
She was on it.
Like picked shit up real easy, I bet. Yeah.
You know,
Cool.
smart young lady. And so this year we got another one, and so like I'm sitting at my desk or whatever, and the intern just says out loud at their desk, they say so about these Facebook events. You want? I'm like, so all of us just stop and we're like, what? What are you talking about? And he was like, oh, about all these Facebook events. And so,
What?
what are we?
What about?
What about them? And so, my boss goes, oh yeah, Kim, I told him that you would help him, check over them and make sure they're correct and da 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 da. And so I was like, yeah, all right, well, thanks for telling me that.
Yeah. Great communication. Great communication. Thank you.
But the other thing was like, Buddy didn't say my name or nothing. Like it was.
He just said it out loud.
Yeah.
How many people are around?
Like 4 other people.
So they're like. So he just says, so about those Facebook events to no one in particular.
Nobody in particular.
Just out loud.
Yes.
Kind of sounds like he's having a thought out loud.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, is he on his Bluetooth? Is he talking to someone? That's like half a conversation.
Yeah. So about these.
So I go over there. Cool. We going through it. Cool or whatever. And I was like, well, I said, like, even though you got the date, time, all that in there, people sometimes don't. They'll just see the title of it and then click it. So we need to kind of reiterate all that information in the body of the invite. And so I was like, so like with an invite, you want to do who, what, when, where, right? And so I was like, so we need to kind of write up a little. And I was just like internally, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this. Like, it's so reminiscent of fucking teaching. Right?
I don't want to do it.
And so we're typing up, the invite phrasing or whatever. And I was like, fusion, a unique fusion is what I said. And he was like, how do you spell unique?
Unique.
And I was like, all right, cool. And so I spell it or whatever. And so then I was like, so now we need to put the where, the when and where, like clearly. So I was like, type out, where, and then colon, and then space. And so then he types out where, and then his hands are just kind of moving across the keyboard.
What the fuck is a colon? What the fuck is a colon? He types out colon.
No. It's
She meant comma, but said it weird.
And so he's moving his hands all across this keyboard.
Oh no.
And I was like, so he's not saying shit. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna have a teachable moment with this. I was like, so type put a colon, and he's like, still just
Hover hands. I'm gonna find this colon. It's gonna jump out.
and then he held down shift.
Oh.
And so now his fingers are going across the numbers.
Oh. A little lower, my guy.
And he's just doing a little, then he clicks parentheses.
That's not a colon. It's not a colon. Open, like which side? The right side? Like which side? Was he closing it out or was he starting it up?
Closing it out.
Okay, that's not a colon. Still not a colon. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, all right. I was like, so here's where the colon is. This on with the semicolon right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, all right. I was like, cool. I was like, what's awesome is now you kind of have a template for the rest of your invites to kind of,
Yeah, just go off of this one every time.
Colon. But oh man, anything that makes me feel like I'm back teaching. Yeah. Like I'm immediately like, oh man. And I had came in, I had some good coffee, had smoked a little bit. I had like the perfect, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I need to do today. And that got thrown into, he's a sweet little dude, by the way. He's a nice little dude. And
people get too embarrassed to ask questions.
Yeah.
I get that. I relate to that.
Yeah.
T says the parentheses is a big comma. I had to. I was like, that's so good.
Yeah,
it is a big comma.
It is a big comma.
Very large comma.
But yeah. And so but it was just such stark. And then like you know, the difference of praise that we give young girls and boys in this society is honestly, this is another reason why I smoke.
Okay.
Because like for these kids to be interns, there's a certain level that you have to be at to be able to do an internship, you know? So like what I've noticed, and even while I was teaching, I noticed this, the things that we give boys praise for is just like pathetic.
Is it like basic shit?
It's like basic shit. It's like, oh, they showed up.
Good job,
Like-
Matt. We're so proud of you. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Thanks for being here. No, I get that.
Like, whereas like with the girls that I've like worked with, they've been pretty like even the ones that are not like the brainiest types, but they have something that they know.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But with a lot of the girls, like they'll go above and beyond and try to do really well.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of dudes, a lot of young men, it'll be like, I'm here.
Gold star for showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
And I'm not saying all,
Not
but
all.
it's something that I noticed.
I had a weird week at work. This was last weekend for 4th of July weekend or no holiday weekend.
Yeah.
I decided to go on a trip. I went on a little trippy trip after the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you did go on
I did go on a trip, and I didn't see anything great, but it felt nice. And it really put me like in kind of a good mood for the week. Even though, what a fucking weird week it was. But like at one point, I was doing the job at work that I hate the most, right? And that's hosting. So I have to like stand in the lobby and take orders and open the door and shit. And I just don't like that job. And I told a customer goodbye, right? I was like, bye, have a good day. And I smiled, right? And when they walked away, I was still smiling. And I was like, wait a minute. Usually when they walk away, my face immediately goes back to normal. And I'm just like, pew, shut down. But I was still smiling, and I popped my head in the window to my coworkers, and I was like, why am I happy? What's happening? Is this what happiness feels like? What is this?
Get enough vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah. So, but like, just like, you know, some weird shit happened. One of which being that we have this customer come in, and he had never been there before. He is a truck driver from out of state. People with a CDL are not supposed to smoke weed.
Yeah.
And we know that when you come in and use your CDL as your ID,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be here. But we can't not let you in.
Right.
Like, it's your problem. It's not my problem. So this dude came in with his CDL. He bought some weed. And he was there. He was in the dispensary for a minute. And he was just like, not like over the top annoying, just kind of annoying. And you're just like, okay, dude, like, get the fuck out of here. We're trying to get in and out. Like, come on. So he was there for a while, and he eventually leaves. And tell me why that town's police department shows up at our dispensary maybe like 20 minutes later, trying to figure out who that guy is. And we're like, why? What's going on? And they said, well, I think he went from here. He went to the dispensary, and then he went to Walmart, and he approached this table of young ladies that were selling cookies. So not like Girl Scout cookies. So they were young, but they was like for Poms. So they were like junior high school girls. He walked up to them and proceeded to tell them the things that he wanted to do to them.
Wow.
Yeah. In front of their mother. So their mother called the police. Okay. He dipped out. He said, okay, I got to go by, obviously. And one of the moms that was there watched him walk to his truck And she said, huh, that's funny. Because we don't allow semi trucks like in our parking lot. You have to park down the street. She was on her way to Walmart to help the girls sell their cookies.
Yeah.
And she passed the dispensary, and she happened to see that man walk to his truck from the dispensary. And she remembered that. So the police came. They didn't have a name for him, but she said, I know he was at the dispensary.
Yeah.
So they came into the dispensary to try to get his information because they wanted to find him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know who had him. Like, I know his receipts right there. I'm like, get him. I don't know what happened after that. But I was like, that is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Can you imagine coming into a dispensary and there's like a shit ton of police in the parking lot? I might turn around.
Yeah, I would be like, well, let me look up the closest where I gotta go.
Holy shit.
Because I'm not buying any there.
I'd be like, did they re-legalize weed?
Yeah.
Did I not see that?
Yeah.
I went into work one morning and I was a little bit early and I'm standing outside vaping and I hear the fire alarms inside go off. And so everybody's got to come outside, whatever. And at this time, like we're about to open in like 15 minutes and we have a line of customers waiting outside the door. And so we have to walk into the grass because there might be a fire in there. And we're like, we tell the customers like, hey guys, you want to come on over? There's the fire alarms going off. And they're like, all right, cool. So they like walk to the middle of the parking lot. We're standing in the grass. The fire trucks start pulling in. They go back and wait in line. They just go back. They don't want to lose their spot in line.
All right. That solidifies my eat addict this week.
Good. I think on that note, we could start the show. Are you
guys ready to get this party started?
I'm ready to get
We've
this party
been ready.
started.
Let's get this shit popping.
Let's do it in 5, 4,
3.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture. KB and Aimee have what the doctor ordered. Pull up but share. It's the happy corner.
What the fuck is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Happy Corner podcast. It's KB
And Aimee.
and
Timmy.
and we got the lovely Adele as our thought in the audience.
She's calming some animals today,
Yes.
so I'm not gonna make her basic bitch hello me today. She's cat sitting and dog sitting.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here, Adele.
And lovely to have all of y'all, y'all in the chat, chilling, y'all watching, y'all listening. We appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, you're our favorite little chicken nuggets. To the urge.
Damn, I had chicken nuggets on your behalf this week.
Were they good?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't imagine we were good as chicken nuggets.
Yo, some of the shit that they trying to pass off as chicken nugget style, like, fam, this is breaded sponge. Like, this is breaded fried sponge.
I don't know why it freaks me out. Here we are on food already. I don't know why it freaks me out when I bite into like a breaded chicken nugget, right? And like the chicken on the inside is just a cube. It's just one little cube. And it's just like all this breading around and air. There's air in there. So, I don't know. It freaks me out. If I have one bad chicken nugget, I will not eat chicken nuggets there for. It took me a long time to eat McDonald's chicken nuggets again because I bit into like a tendon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm good. No, thank you.
Yeah. And if you don't know why we started with chicken nuggets, you missed the last episode.
We need to find someone to animate it. It was so good.
Yeah.
And I can't believe. I bet if I did the research, I can find a podcast where I've told you guys this and you just weren't interested. I feel like I've
I
told
don't
you.
think you've ever told that story on the podcast.
Really? Did you already know the story?
No.
No.
When it started with dinosaurs, I thought that would be like an ongoing theme.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so at the end,
Was it?
when the chicken nugget twist happened, I'm like,
Yeah.
well, wait a minute.
I like that we dissected it to try to figure out
Yeah.
exactly where everything came from. I know where the chicken nuggets came from. That realization hit me. But dinosaurs, Jurassic Park was probably out. Yeah. Sorry. That I can't top that dream. There like after that, that must have been the start of my I only have dreams where like people are dying. Cuz that's what I do. That's why I get really high before bed so I don't have dreams. But that's where it started. It's traumatizing.
Yeah, I see. I understand.
But whatever. So last weekend was a long weekend though. Did we do anything fun?
Well, so me and the girlfriend had our first like little shindig we kind of hosted
Yes.
or whatever. And I gotta say, with all the bullshit, cause like we end up grilling out on 4th of July, and I don't know if y'all got hit with bogus ass fucking heavy ass fucking rain or not.
On the 4th?
Yeah, on the 4th.
Did we?
That
don't remember.
Monday. Well, we got hit with some hard ass fucking rain.
Oh yeah, I didn't do shit on
There
Monday.
were thunderstorms.
Yeah, there were storms on Monday, yeah.
And so we had to pick up like stuff in the morning, whoop de wop to bam. Ended up the fire, the fucking grill and all the shit was having issues, whatever. And then like I went upstairs and I told my girlfriend, I was like, yo, well no, she came downstairs because I was grilling down, whatever. And she was like, hey, I can get the fire started or whatever. Let's do this. But like basically what I'm getting at is that we ended up working as a team instead of being like, what the fuck? Why aren't you
Good.
It was like
Dude, was that your first event together like that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really telling. That's really
Yeah.
important. That's a really important
Yeah.
step in a relationship is to see how you handle hosting a party
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Because that shit, I will tell you right now, I get stressed the fuck out
Yeah.
for anything, right? So, but like, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good news.
And so like I was like, we're gonna keep this shit simple. We had like different sausages and fucking brats and all that shit, and then wings. And I was like, well, like because this fire got fucked up, I was like brats and all that shit and corn I can do on the grill and take care of it now that you got the fire rocking.
Yeah.
I was like, go put the wings in the oven. She was like, yep, got you. She went and did that and like took care of that and like all that shit while I was out there grilling. And because you know, like when you got kids at a party, you always got to grill the easy shit first because they get hungry.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
They don't want
Like,
anything complex
yeah,
either.
like
Want
so
a
it's
fucking hot dog.
here's a fucking hot dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tim's still that kid in my family.
For sure.
Tim's like, I need a hot dog, but can you like burn it a little bit?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Tim's
I'm like, I need it quick, but also leave it on there for a very long time.
Oh, I made Timmy. You would have liked my dogs.
Yeah.
And
Tim likes the
sausage and
dogs
brats.
crisp.
Yeah, that's what I did that.
Nice. Tim would have loved it.
And made sides and all that shit. We did that the night before. So we ended up like I was like, oh, that's very telling.
Mhm.
I appreciated that
saying.
we it wasn't no like, you know, no beefing or nothing like that. Like and knowing that she gets stressed like I don't get stressed like that. I just kept like throughout would like run upstairs while she's working on something being like, oh, that looks awesome. You're doing awesome. Like
KB, good
Yeah.
job.
yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You let her do her thing. You didn't
Yeah.
like, you know, because that's the thing. That's the I get stressed out.
Yeah.
And it's a lot like just let me do my thing. Like
Yeah.
don't like crowd me.
Yeah.
Just let me like do my cleaning. Let me listen to my music. Don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
Unless it's to come in to tell me what a great job I'm doing.
Yeah.
Then that'd be great.
Yeah.
But that is I'm telling you right now, like growing up, every holiday, because me and my mom are so similar. I'm finding out as an adult. I did something earlier today that I was like, fuck, I'm my mom.
Yeah.
But me and my mom will fight every fucking holiday
Yeah.
when getting ready for shit.
Really.
Every single one. It was tradition. It was tradition. If Mom and Aimee weren't fighting, something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
everything would go great.
Yeah.
Like that was the way to do it. Get
Yeah.
that fight out of the way.
Yeah.
But that's really good.
Yeah. It was I was like I think like out of all of that shit, like it was first off, the food came out great, and then the other thing was that like we like worked as a team and we understood what each person needed. Like I needed to just be by
Yeah.
the grill, drinking a beer and getting shit cooked and out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I can't watch an oven, so
No.
but you gotta watch the grill. So
Grilling is a tough job.
yeah,
I've
I don't
said
know what it is about grilling, but you want to drink like kind of a cheap beer. I was drinking Coors Light, like I don't know why, but I was just like I'm grilling. So,
Yeah.
but I get why.
Yeah.
I get why.
I feel as the grill master, you're just at the grill and all you can do is observe with your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Unless someone comes to stand at the grill with you and make small talk.
Yes, which did happen, which was
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a nice little break.
Yeah.
I try to do that for the grill master because, like I said, I can't grill for shit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how. Nobody taught me. Nobody taught me.
KB's cooking class, I swear to God.
KB, you got a lot of classes.
I'm KB University in this bitch.
I love it though.
KBU.
Where
I
did
like the way
attend?
you say that too.
I'm gonna put it on my resume that I attended.
You went to KBU?
Yeah, I went to KBU. I was in the THC sorority.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, just made that up. You're welcome.
Theta, Hexa, Chi, Chi.
Okay, I believe you. You could literally say anything, and I would be like, "Uh huh, that's true."
Thai, whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. 4th of July, I didn't really do much on the 4th. Well, we went and seen Stankley's family.
Mm.
I went and hung out over there. But yeah, 4th of July or the 3rd of July. Can we just call all the days of July? Today's the 10th of July. It is 7/10. I believe that should be like a weed holiday.
Yeah, what I like is my southern family calls July 4th the 4th.
The 4th.
They'd be like, oh, so you coming over for the 4th?
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah, like.
What are you doing for the 4th?
Yeah.
I got multiple messages.
Yeah.
We doing something for the 4th? We're not. We're not this year. We're not doing anything for the 4th. But today, on the 10th of July, no, on the 3rd of July, I stopped by my folks.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking hot as shit.
Yeah.
It was too hot. Everybody jumped in the pool. I did not. I left pretty quickly because I wanted to go eat mushrooms. And I just like straight told my family, like I didn't even.
Mom was so proud.
She was so disappointed in me.
She was.
She was so disappointed in me. And I was like, I'm not going to lie because I feel like this has happened before with another one of your children. And she got like almost upset that she didn't, that he didn't tell her. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be pretty forward about what I'm about to go do. So I was like, I'm going to go. And then I stopped. And then everybody just was like, oh, okay. So I was like, did you assume that I was going to say I was going to like go get some? Like I was going to go get laid? Because they just all, when I said I'm going to go and stopped, they were just all like, oh, okay. I'm like, what did you think I was going to say? And I'm
Dude,
like,
they probably didn't even give a fuck when they heard you go like I'm gonna go. It was like all right, well whatever. So
no, they were. My niece was genuinely pissed off at me. She's like, "Are you really leaving?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." And she's like, "Go do what? Like, what's more important than this?"
You're like,
and I was like,
mushrooms.
"Yeah, fungi. Fungi is more important." But I was just like, "No, I'm gonna go eat mushrooms." And they're like, my mom's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." She's like, I was like, "You should try them some." She's just like, "I can't afford to lose any more brain cells." Which is how you know she's upset. What she is saying is, "What you're doing is very stupid, Aimee." And I was like, "Mom, you don't lose brain cells. Stop. Everything just looks nicer." Leave me alone. But I had a vision, right? My vision was to be outside and be high on mushrooms.
Yeah, and did you achieve that vision?
No, no. We were outside for what, 20 minutes maybe, and I was like, "It's hot. There's bugs." So we were back inside. A good time, all right.
Yeah.
I felt nice. I didn't see anything crazy.
Oh.
So now I know I need to eat more.
Yeah, and put on some good cartoons if you got it.
Cartoons.
Yeah, put it on mute, and then put on some music.
Okay. Okay. I was like, put it on mute and then make your own dialogue because I would have done that.
You can do that too.
Yeah. I was, we went down a rabbit hole of like Tiny Desk concerts.
Did you see the Usher one?
No.
He just released it. This
No.
motherfucker, Usher is so damn iconic, dude. This motherfucker. Hey, Tiffy, if you could find this, the new Usher meme, because, like, he was doing confessions, and he's like, watch this. Watch this.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Usher,
Usher.
watch this.
No. What are you doing? USHER.
Y-M.
Yes.
O-N-D.
Memes. Images. I'm telling him what to do. There it is. There's the fingers. He's really into it.
All right, let me get this all. Oh no, what did I do?
What have you done?
And that mug said, watch this.
Watch this.
Oh, I was hoping we would land on this somehow, and you got us there. You got
We
us
made
there.
it.
You got us there. I didn't know how we was gonna get here, but I
Thank
really
you.
wanted to share this.
Tiny
'Cause-
Desk. I did it. It didn't last. I started with T-Pain because I liked.
T-Pain's is hard.
Yeah, I
that
really
was-
liked his, but I was just like not. We weren't in a mood to listen to music about strippers like in that moment.
You should have put on Taking the Bangers. That one was
That one would have been good. We
That
did Cranberries.
Ooh, okay.
And then, but like we're watching it, I was like, this is actually just making me very sad.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's that one's kind of emotional.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm sitting there trying not to cry, but it was a fun time. I don't know which to go to here.
Is there like a little video?
These are my confessions. Oh, just watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Oh
I think it's the whole concert.
no,
Oh wait.
this might be it.
So as he's doing it, he's like, "Watch this." Watch this.
Stop. Why? He's like, I got this new move. Nobody's ever done this before. I call these cat eyes. Oh, Usher. You know, they put Usher on like at work sometimes, but like that, you know, with all those classic old Usher songs. And none of these young people know it's Usher until I'm like, USHR. They don't know old Usher. They know like Usher from like,
Oh,
Yeah, and on.
Oh, my God.
yeah. And I'm like, you guys don't even know.
Like y'all don't need, dude. Dig in the crates on Usher.
He's been around a long fucking time.
Yeah,
I think that first album, he was like 16.
14.
14? He had no business. He couldn't even drive a drop top.
No, that wasn't his
Oh,
first
okay.
album. That was his second album.
Okay, so he was like 16 in that one.
Yeah,
Okay. He's too young to drive. You don't have a license.
but he was pudgy and cute when he first came out, and then he went and lived with Diddy, and he started working out, and then like he learned how to backflip and dance and shit. I'm being real.
I know it's
And then he came back and he came out. You make me want to leave the one you with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. He has little abs and everything.
He did. Yeah, he was hot.
Yeah,
I think he looked like a turtle.
he did.
he
He
had
looked
a
like a
turtle
lean
face.
turtle.
Yeah, he looked like ripped Franklin. I was like, damn, I'm kind of attracted to Franklin.
Yeah.
We need to make it happen.
Uh,
Timmy, could you on it?
All right. Usher topless. That's the first pick I need.
There's a lot to
Tim's
choose from.
search history is wild, you guys.
No, what was fucked up with Usher back in the day? My girlfriend was like, when I was coming up, like she was like, she's like, he gets on my fucking nerves, and I was like, why? And she was like, this nigga is always sliding all across the floor. She was like,
That's what I did at work. They had Usher playing. Okay, so the people in the dispensary picked the music, and it was like old Usher, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in the lobby where there's like big, huge windows. I come sliding across the floor into view of the dispensary, just singing Usher, hoping that it would rain down on me. I needed it to be wet.
oh, R&B dancers back in the day. Oh, they gonna dance
Flip
in the
that
rain.
shirt open?
Yeah.
Let it rain?
One of my favorite Usher performances of all fucking time, fam, was when he performed at the Soul Train Awards, right? And it was for his My Way album, right? And so he was dancing, and this was during the time where he was like ripping open his shirt and all this other shit. Well, one time the shirt didn't rip.
You could
all the
never
way.
look weaker. You can't rip open your button-up shirt.
But what happened was, I think that his t-shirt underneath, the little little tank top t-shirt, was a rip away too, though. And so like what happened is like he gets tangled, so it's him ripping out of two shirts at once, and so it's just this. But he's still sliding.
You know
his
what this
ass
is?
off, fam. So his feet are still moving. He's sliding, but
You are literally explaining my nightmares of like me getting called to a comedy stage and me not being able to get up there, me struggling to like put my clothes on, me slipping in mop water for some reason. Like you are explaining exactly that.
that motherfucker was rotating.
He's just,
But he's
he's just
stuck
rolling
in
around
his
on the floor
shirt.
at some point.
So he just gave up. So there's this tattered shirt still.
You got ripped Franklin.
Is that what you? Is
Is
that what
that what you wanted, Amy? Yes. That's my new profile picture.
Oh shit!
I need me a man like this, and I'll just post that. Ripped episode title, Ripped Franklin.
Ripped Franklin. Oh my god! Shout out to Usher. We know he a long.
He is a long time listener. First time caller.
Yeah.
Call in, Usher.
Yeah.
No, don't. The thought line's dead.
Don't call him, but hit us up. We know you.
We know you
appreciate-
listen.
we
You're
know
one
you-
of our
yeah.
6 Twitch viewers. Look at the viewer list. It's going to say Usher.
Yeah,
I
it
promise.
is. It's on YouTube. He be following on there.
Yeah, there he is. There he is right there. Usher. Usher Raymond. He doesn't have a clever name. He's just, why would he, you know?
I remember when I got into an argument with Peter Daniel. He was like, I think Justin Timberlake is a better artist than Usher. I was like, you are on crack. No way. No way. No way. No way.
You kind of know how I feel about JT, but I
No
don't
way.
even agree with that.
No way. Not even close.
You know what? I don't feel the same way I feel about JT anymore, and I regret. I feel like I need to stop saying who I like out loud.
Usher's weakest album.
Actually, I
is
think
better
they're all.
than-
I don't think Usher's that great either. Like, not as an artist, as a human, which is why I don't really like.
What he do?
I don't know. I don't remember. I just don't think he's. a
Is
great
it the
human.
Herp?
It might be the Herp. It might be the herp.
But somebody might have given him the herp.
Well, obviously somebody gave him the herp.
Right. So
He didn't just manifest it.
yeah. That's not you can't be mad at him for having a herp.
I can be mad at him if he like knowingly spread it. Then I could be mad. I don't know if he did.
See, we don't know. Dang.
I'm just saying, like, JT's not the best. Look, apology video right there.
For what?
I don't fucking know. I think he touched someone's butt or something.
No, I think these
I think
are
he-
for, well, the most recent one. Here, let me bring it up.
Oh, fam. Yo,
It says embarrassing attempt.
fam. Okay, I know exactly what he apologized for, and he actually did a great apology. It's actually pretty funny. It's actually pretty funny. So he was in DC, and he started to do this. So there's a DC dance to go-go music called "Beat Your Feet," right?
Uh-huh.
It is like, and I didn't know what it was, but it's kind of like, have you seen Chicago footworking?
Yeah.
It's very similar to that, but like with I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Not this. It's not what
not.
this is.
That's not. So he's like, DC, beat your feet. So his apology video was like, I'm sorry. He's like, was it the khakis? Was it the khakis?
I
He's
love
like,
that in the crowd, all you can see is people like holding their phones up to record
Which is
this
so
to hold
stupid.
against him.
Yeah.
Because they're like, sir.
I was gonna say this is not even the camera angle I saw.
But and hey, if Usher always got the slide, like whoever taught JT that little toe tap with the finger point out, like that old school pop lock bullshit, that motherfucker would incorporate that into
Everything.
every fucking thing.
Yeah. Since the beginning.
This motherfucker is like, oh, I could just do this and make it look like I'm moving. I'm just going to continue. That's not even, you don't incorporate that into DC beat your feet shit. Like if you see some like footworking and shit like that,
So he had to come out with an apology.
no, people were just making fun of him and he came out with a funny response.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny
fair.
apology or whatever.
Okay.
It was fun.
I was like, wow, this is like extreme.
Like people like he got roasted because you know it's like a go black culture down in DC, and so him doing it, they were making fun of him because they was like at first, like because this one chick was like at first I was like whose dad is on stage? Literally, she's like I had no fucking clue it was Justin Timberlake.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, dude, like he do got kids and shit. Like he's in that age where like he want to be golfing. He don't really want to
don't wanna
be
do
on
this
stage anymore. Like that. Look what he had on. Look at what Usher wears when he has his residencies and is performing. Look at how fucking cool he looks and everything. Look what JT looked like he was on the golf course and they were like, hey fam, you know you gotta be on stage in like a
shit.
half hour.
Fuck.
He's like, all right, well, hand me another Budweiser and let's get
We'll do this.
let's get over there.
I'm
That's
Justin
what-
Timberlake.
Yeah.
I can dance.
Yeah.
No, he's over it.
He's over this shit. Let that man retire, fam.
Well, I feel like just do it. You don't have to wait for us to tell you to.
Like
Just go
JT,
ahead.
I know you a long time listener.
Long time
I
listener,
know-
JT. Look
Listen,
at the
I
list
know
of
I
people.
have been hard on you, but I see so much
There it is,
potential.
Justin Timberlake. Yep.
Yeah, I see so much potential in you.
We believe in you.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen you
Behind
since
the
you were
scenes.
right.
As a
right.
producer.
You know what? If you just like come hang out,
songwriter.
we will help you. We'll guide you.
Yeah,
Because we know,
yeah. Bring
We know.
JC with you.
obviously.
And as a matter of fact, that's the only way you could come
The only way KB will let you in.
is if you bring JC.
And me and KB and JC, I'll go by AB that day.
Yeah.
So we can all have like the initial thing going
Yeah.
on. AB, KB, and JC will teach JT some ways,
Yeah.
you know? Let's smoke this pre-roll.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, been watching shows with a girlfriend. Her Netflix and shit is completely different than my Netflix, like, because we watch completely different shit.
Uh-huh.
So, we were scrolling yesterday while we were eating dinner through Netflix, and she was like, wait, go back. I was like, all right. I go back. She's like, what is this show? There is a show called Design My Sex Room.
What? I want to be on this show. I don't even know. Design it. Do it. Design My Sex Room.
Yeah.
That's nice that they have a spare room in their house that they can make into a sex room.
So she talks to this designer talks to these people and be like, what are you into? Do you want butt plugs? You want for real, like.
Well, no, yeah, it's specific. You have to. If I walk into my room and there's butt plugs, I'd be like, I don't like this design.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I don't want it.
So she's like, do you like slapping? Do you like to be chained, or do you want
Put a swing in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah.
And so then she like does little activities with the couples to see how far they're like where their sexual, endeavors would like to go,
Right.
expand to. And then she incorporates that into the space that they want. She designs it and she picks the right colors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I just think about like, they like go to check on these people in like 1 year, right? And like the sex room is just the catch-all room now. So there's just like
It's a failed
there's
marriage.
just like clothes
there's just
hanging on the
boxes.
sex swing. Just Amazon boxes.
The butt plugs have like jewelry on them, and necklaces and shit.
His toe rings and shit.
Design my sex room 1 year later.
We really haven't
I
been
don't know.
fucking more.
Or like,
but
yeah, what if they like split? Like they split up.
There's a few couples I'm like, y'all are trying to film pornos. Like that.
Exactly.
But yeah. And so she would design them based on like what they wanted and shit like that. And so, yeah. So check, that's on Netflix, y'all.
Check it. I'm getting rid of Netflix soon, and that might be my plea to stay. I need to watch Design My Sex Room. There's a new episode of Design My Sex Room on tonight.
They left the last episode on a cliffhanger.
No, wait, they do. So how this bitch is like designed, like the way the episodes are structured, is like it'll be like Tammy and Mike. You know what I'm saying? And then they're focusing on Tammy and Mike, and then about 30 minutes in, they start a new couple.
Oh no!
And so like you don't know what happened to Tammy and Mike.
Tammy and
now
Mike.
is Raj and Rain. So like, so now you got this, and so then it'll be like in the episode, and you're like, wait, whoa.
No. Tammy and Mike, though. I want to see what happened. Did they agree on a butt plug? She wanted a bunch of straps up there, and he's like, I don't know.
Well, this one chick, they end up getting a table that you could bend over, and then your arms was like strapped in or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then like she incorporated more because the dude did want more like butt play. Like she got like he liked to be pegged and shit.
Nice.
And so like she incorporated more of that shit into like making sure they have like all the components and stuff.
Yeah,
in
for
it.
both.
Yeah.
Both parties involved. That's
Yeah.
so considerate. Very considerate.
Yeah.
Do they have like a filtration system in there where like it can filter out any smells into the outside world?
In case that's somebody's kink.
Could you imagine just all the kink shaming that like the designer is like trying not to do? She's like, well,
Well, no,
I gotta put a
she's-
fucking crib in this one.
No,
This guy's got a baby.
She's out there because like she was like trying to get this one couple to like talk about what they want a little bit more. She was like, well, why don't you just tell her like you love it when she puts your cock in her mouth? And he was like, I can't say it like that. She's like, just say it how you say
Say it how you would say it.
And he's like, I like it when you go down on me.
Okay. Good job, Greg.
And so like yeah. And so they wanted one that it was cool. It looked like a little club vibe with like, different. Yeah, it was cool. It had like different little set. Some of these people like the amount of space that they're dedicating to the sex room, I'm like,
Good for them.
yeah, like that's kind of like if you like, you know what, fuck y'all. Then I was like, this is what I was thinking about, and I kind of don't want to bring it up because I was like, oh, this would be a good joke, but the idea of like the appreciation, like, does this appreciate the house? Like,
Does this add value or take it away? Imagine showing that house.
yeah.
There's houses like,
Like,
if
do you like? Is it like? So, do we get to keep the wall shackles? Like, do we?
owner's gonna take those with. You don't get anything in. What if your kinks are so minimal? You know.
Yeah.
What if they're just like, I like a glory hole, and they're like, okay, well, we got you a room with a hole in it.
We got some drywall and some 2x4s.
They just give you a couple different wall options.
You want a brick wall? You want to?
You want like it to look like you're outside of a Denny's? Do you want by a dumpster? I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, you do know it smelled crazy in there. It would not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You got to put a good like scent system in there. You know. I will supply the candles.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how it was. She played off what they like, and didn't just like make, because that was one of the things she said. She was like, people always think of like dungeons when you think about a sex room. It doesn't have to be
Right.
that. It's
Right.
just
No.
about,
Yeah.
it's just a room where you and your
Yeah. It's where you can go fuck.
well and connect. You know, like
No, and
and
fuck.
fuck. Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Is,
Let me get my
is
head
there
in the
anything
game.
you would like
no.
to talk about?
Nope.
You're all right.
There was not too long ago, like maybe like 7-ish years ago. There was this house that went on the market that when you went upstairs, like there was this whole crazy like attic room. And there's like in the middle of the room, like a kind of a step up, but it was perfect. It would have been perfect to bend over. I'm just saying. But I was like, I would buy this house and turn this into a sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely would have.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. I know the people that are in it now. I know them personally, and it's like a kid's playroom.
Yeah.
But I was like, wouldn't it be a good sex dungeon? And they're like, yeah, if we didn't have children.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn,
Are you in
fucking
it?
kids.
Yeah.
I would make it a sex dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was like, that's dope because and then like at first I was like, why can't they just do it themselves? And then Addie was like, no, like think about it, like having a third party really take
Yeah.
what you're saying and then like heighten it and really making it,
Right.
you know,
Right.
like comfortable and like with colors and doing all of this
Mhm.
other
An
aspect.
expert
Yeah.
who knows more than me?
Yeah.
Sure. This lady's coming in being like, I'm going to paint this red because red makes you horny for some reason. Like, she would know what the fuck she's talking about,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And so
I'm going to make it smell like this because,
like for one couple she brought out like feathers,
see?
you know? And if you want to, you might get some ideas, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You taking notes and shit.
Designing your sex space in a house you don't have yet.
Right.
You know, that's what I look for in a house, though. A room that would make a nice sex dungeon.
That'd make a good game.
I'm pretty sure you guys made one in Minecraft. So, yeah, they had a sex dungeon
Yeah.
in our family community. All right.
There was a secret door, and like there's a whole like.
They showed it to me. though.
Well, yeah. We were really proud of it. It was, I don't know what to tell you.
It was pretty impressive. I was like, wow, you guys spent a lot of time on this.
That you got to.
Anyway, I'm going to go tend the garden. I'll be back.
Yeah, we got sheep running around and shit.
Right. I made 9,000 dog houses. And then I'm pretty sure my brother burnt them down like a psychopath.
Not me.
No, not you. But I wanted to keep it open so people would be mad at you for a second. Like, which brother?
I immediately went to Craig for some
It was Craig. It was absolutely Craig. I think I gave him the go ahead because it got to be a lot. I was bringing home animals in that game. every time I played it. I was like, I'm going to go out find some cats. Okay, bye. And then I'd come home with 4 cats. Maybe a dog.
Just
That's
like in real life.
Just like in real life.
pretty much.
I mean, kind of. Ooh.
But yeah, that is what I watched last night on Netflix.
I'm going to have to check that out. Is there like one season?
Yeah.
Okay. It's called Design My Sex Space.
Yes, Design My Sex Space or something like that.
Okay. All right. Is Vern Yip in it? You know he's my favorite designer.
He's everybody's favorite. No, unfortunately not. But
It's just one designer, but multiple couples.
yes.
Okay. And you get to like, okay. I don't like the cliffhanger shit.
Yeah.
It's not nice. But if it's all there, then I'll do it.
Like, to get through 2 couples, you have to pretty much watch 3 episodes.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Just a couple of episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you going to try to Google it? Netflix. How to build a sex room? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
How to build. Oh, it's a how-to DIY show. That's nice.
Man, some of them toys, I'm like, dude, that's some, you spent some guap on that. Like that bench he had with the cuffs and all that shit.
Wait, is it this old lady that's...
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. She probably knows what she's talking about. I
Yeah.
trust her with my sex room.
Yeah.
She's seen. I want to know what her sex room looks like. What's in her? There better be a behind the scenes episode with her sex room. I think we should email the producers. Make it happen. I need all of us. Usher, JT, I know you're in here.
Yeah. All the bad investments y'all don't put y'all money behind. Put your money behind. What is it called again?
How to build a sex room.
How to build a sex room.
Build my sex room.
Ayana,
build my sex room. That's gonna be your new shtick. KB, teach me how to blah blah blah.
Oh, end up watching all these different types of shows. I'll bring y'all a new one.
Thank you. I can only
That's
imagine.
a new segment, you guys. I'll bring you. See, now I just changed lives. Look,
Well,
and ratings.
Honestly, that show, it does make sense to like watch it with your partner and be like, well, I mean, would you put in something?
What do you? That's silly to peg me, right?
Oh, what's this I found behind my chair? Is this a strap on? That's weird.
In the exact size that
Yeah.
I would want it.
Okay. I'm so glad we're here. Okay,
Okay, where are we going?
this is where we're going.
Okay.
Had a conversation with my homegirls I hadn't talked to in a while. College homies. Love you guys. Dejana and Krisha, love you. So we're having a conversation. Now, one of the homies is talking about how, and they don't listen to the shit, so. Whatever.
Okay.
Should listen, then I wouldn't say nothing. But one of my homies talked about how their husband, they're trying to work shit out with their husband or whatever, but like their dick is trash.
Mm.
So she has a side dick.
Mm-hmm.
And this homie always has a side dick. Like, no, promise you. Her side dick is her ex-husband's cousin.
Yikes.
Yeah. Her ex-husband has been reaching out to talk to her. And he was like, yo, I want to have a threesome with you. And he's like, I want to show you something. And to imply that it would be like 2 guys and her,
Mm-hmm.
he sent a picture of him giving head to a dude.
Oh. Okay. That's one way to do it. Okay.
And so I was like, all right, so like, is he bi or like, is he, like I didn't know Chris was bi or whatever. And she was like, I didn't either until he told me. And she was like, he told me that, that while we were married, he had those feelings, but he just never
Acted on them.
acted on them. And I was like, I was like, fam, he did act on them.
Yeah.
And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, he went to the Navy.
Oh.
And she was like, why would I think that? I was like, cause bitch, the Village People, they literally have a song.
Listen, things happen in the Navy. Well, things happen in all the branches, but the Navy's reputation is the worst.
Not the worst.
For that,
I don't think that's a bad reputation.
I don't think it's a bad. I'm not saying the bad, like the worst, the bad. I'm saying the biggest.
Reputation for
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
Not bad. I should have phrased that differently.
No, you're all good. My bad. And so yeah, it's all. And I was like, dude, like that's, like I never thought about. I don't be thinking about people's stuff like that, but But I was like, but that would make sense. Why? I was like, because you're gonna try to. A lot of, people try to find places where they can comfortably
Be themselves.
without being, and the Navy. And I'm not saying all,
No, but it happens.
but it happens. And she was like, I didn't even think about that.
No, why would
And
you?
I was like, why would you?
Yeah, why would you?
Like, and you guys were young married, so
Right.
just
Right.
learning about. But he,
How's she feel about it? Is she like?
she's like, no, I don't. We're cool, but I don't.
That's a really crazy unsolicited thing to send.
Well, the other thing is, and here's the thing. I was like, because she was like, the way she was saying, like, ew, no. And I was like, dude, why do you keep talking about it like that?
Don't
Like,
kink shame it.
yeah, like, I was like,
And he felt comfortable enough with you. Yeah.
fam. Like, he felt comfortable. Like,
And he wanted to do that with
yeah,
you.
And
But also don't send unsolicited videos.
that's the other side.
Don't do that. She was not ready for that.
Right. And so she was like, well, the other thing is that he wants me to peg him. Now, my one friend is like, Kim, like, isn't that cool? I was like, yeah, like, are you not down with it or what? Like, if you're not down with it, just say I'm not, like,
Yeah,
not
that's
interested.
okay.
And then that's all right. And she was like, no, like, you guys are so gross. Like, me and my one friend, I was like, dude, like, no, like, you're the one that's bugging here. Like,
Just say no if you don't want to do it. It's okay.
like he ain't got, like, he ain't being wild. Like, what the fuck? Like,
He's asking.
y'all have apparently, you made him feel comfortable enough to feel like he can share this with you. And so he had told her that he was like, yo, like, would you peg me? And she was like, I don't know. Like, no, I'm not. No. And he was like, well, I got, he was like, I got this strap that, like, shoots out, like.
Oh, it's very realistic.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, shoots out the jizz juice or whatever. Like, you pour it into
What
the
is
little-
it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it made of?
I don't know. And so she was like, is that such a thing? I was like, yeah. Like, I've never used it, but yeah, that's a thing. I was like, and I think you have to get like a specific jizz juice to make sure that it doesn't clog up the, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just try to use like some regular ass.
Mix it well. Oh,
So
it's got to be safe.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm sure there's a specific jizz juice, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta
Please
get.
stop saying just juice. Please stop saying just juice.
Synthetic jizz.
Synth jizz.
I love that music. Synth jizz.
My favorite genre lately, synth jizz. Maybe could you use your own? Could you like jizz in it? Like could you save your jizz from a previous jizz, right? A previous coming. Could you save that and then
No.
load it up with your own jizz? Why couldn't you? Why not?
Fam, you over here saving jizz like bacon grease. Like,
Some people might. Dude, dudes are weird, all right? Have you ever okay. This is really gross. There's this TikTok of this dude using like it's an attachment to your sink, you know, like kind of where your soap dispenser would
Yeah.
go, but it's like a glass cleaner. So you would put the glass on top of it and it cleans it out.
yeah.
So he's showing it, right? And someone was like, do it with a shot glass. Like, let me see you clean a shot glass. He puts the shot glass in frame and it is filled to the brim with jizz. I'm not lying. And he just dumps it and then fucking cleans the shot glass and just expects nobody to address that it was a fucking shot glass full of jizz. This kid saved it. Okay. It was on TikTok. I saw it. I saw it with my eyes.
Wow.
I ran right to the comments to be like, I'm not the only one who saw like a cup of jizz, right? And everyone's like, what was in that? It's disgusting. It was disgusting. But then people were challenging him to do different glasses in which he would fill with jizz.
Yo, that's disgusting. Like, just sitting up there collecting jizz.
Yeah.
And how do you how do you keep it viscous?
How do you collect it?
How do you keep it viscous and not dry up?
I think
Like, do you got to put a piece of bread in it with it?
I hate this.
no, the bread would just soak it up.
Oh, okay.
I think it just stays in. Tim's over there shaking his head. I think it would just stay. I think it would just stay. In my humble opinion.
I just want you to stay.
In my jizz expertise. My jizzpertise.
Jizzpertise.
You don't spit on it. Don't say that. Ugh.
So, all right.
I think it would just say. Unless it's like on a surface in which it can like be absorbed and dry up. I think in a cup, it would stay.
and seal it.
You might put a piece of cellophane over it. I don't know. Put it in the fridge.
Okay.
What would happen if you put it in the freezer? Would it?
Can semen dethaw
Yeah, I
and
bet it
start
could.
swimming again?
Could you? They do freeze it, don't they? Yeah, they freeze it. I think you.
Just think about the thawing semen.
Could you put it like a stick in it and put it in the freezer? Would it freeze?
Just pops.
Tim is waiting for us to change the subject. Desperately.
Okay, we'll step out of this.
Oh, okay. Let's get off the jizz. Let's. Where do we go from here?
Way up.
Back down.
Yep.
Back down.
Yep.
Do you guys have a song?
Do you guys want me to tell you about another show I'm watching? No, I'm just like. Have you guys heard of Pornhub?
We're watching this new thing. I was like telling my coworkers about this porno. And I was explaining what happened, and my one coworker was like, "Oh, he must have been," and I was like, "Oh, it's cute that you assume there's men in my porn." Don't be disgusting. Get out of here. immediately.
Hey, PSA, take off your socks. That shit just blows my mind. I'm like, fam, these little busted, crusted ass socks. Take these bitches off. Why? And then like all the like some of the jankiest beds like I've ever seen. I'm like, that ain't gonna make it.
You're like, what is this, amateur hour? And then you're like, oh wait, yeah, it is on amateur. Never mind.
I love the ones that they're obviously in a hotel room, and I'm like, God, your neighbors fucking hate you right now.
Yeah, and that's a La Quinta.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like a gross hotel, so actually the neighbors probably don't mind.
Yeah.
I am telling you right now, the motel in my hometown that's been there forever, plays porn for free. You don't have to pay for it, just so you know. So everybody knows. I heard
It
that.
should be a public utility. God damn it. Like water, and electricity, and the internet.
Free pornography on all the TVs. Yep, that was a big thing. That was like the big sell for it for truckers. A lot of truckers go there.
Yeah, you know they leave reviews. If you're tired of paying for porn,
The Manor Motel on Route 6. They try real hard. They have like suites inside, you know. 'Cause most of their rooms are outside, but they have some rooms inside. And they're like the suites, right? And they have like a janky ass fucking jacuzzi tub in the middle of the fucking room.
who's getting in that?
I heard a rumor once that my grandparents went there for an anniversary and got stuck in the bathtub. May they rest in peace. But they got stuck in the bathtub, and
They didn't die in the
they
bathtub.
didn't die. Let me
That was
clarify.
really weird to me. Like, they got stuck in the bathtub. Rest in peace. We had to have the funeral in the motel.
The casket was just the bathtub. They died together. They're going out together. Bury them in the fucking tub. They couldn't get them out. No, yeah, they died years later, by the way. But where did I hear this rumor? My parents told me. Because my parents were the ones that had to go get them out because it's in my hometown. I said, y'all better never call me to get you out of your sex tub. I will not be showing up for that party. I will tell you that right now. No, thank you. No, thank you. I like that I called it a rumor. My parents are now kind of comfortable with telling me like shit about my family. That's like the dark pieces of my So yeah, that was part of my I think my 4th of July at my parents' house was hearing rumors about my grandparents. I'm like, ah, damn.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. My grandma, because my grandma, my bless your heart grandma, she used to try to tell me shit about my other grandma.
Oh, really?
And I just took it as like, you're talking shit about my other grandma because you want to be the favorite grandma.
Right.
But no, she was talking shit because she wanted to gossip. That little gossipy bitch.
They loved it. They loved the gossip.
That's where I get it from, I think.
That should be hilarious when like you learn about little shit. Like when I learned, like my mom was like one of her aunts, and her husband, her dad's sister. They used to get so lit and so drunk. Like Friday from like 4, their kids would just come over to my mom's crib because like their parents would just get drunk, fuck, fight, and start over like throughout the whole weekend. So
Bro, that's like our parents' generation. The fighting and fucking was just their thing to do.
Yeah.
Like my mom has explained that exact like, oh, you know, they would just fight and fuck and then fight again. And that was just like their normal relationship. And I'm like, is this fun?
Yeah.
Like, well, the fucking must be, you know? I'm just like, wow, that sounds terrible. It's crazy. It's crazy learning. Like,
Hey, not to. I gotta
eat a dick?
I gotta eat a dick that
Yeah.
relates to this.
Okay.
Eat a dick. Ooh.
I was harmonizing.
I heard.
No, I didn't say I was going to do it well. I just had to do it.
You went straight Mariah Carey.
Always.
Higher and louder than you bitches.
Always.
And get on Mikey.
All right. Who needs to eat a dick?
Yo, Herschel Walker.
Yes.
Do you guys know who this is?
Yes.
Bam. Eat all of the dicks. I'm so tired of this shit. Herschel Walker has been going around and telling people how it's very, very, very important for a child to have a father figure.
Oh, shut up.
And especially in the black community, to a lot of these childs, because he doesn't know how to convert.
Childs.
Because this idiot said he was the valedictorian.
Mm-hmm. Where?
He did not graduate from high school.
Okay. Sir. Okay.
Just saying. He said he was the top of the class of University of Georgia. And University of Georgia was like, no.
He didn't even go here.
So it's very, very, very important that a child, I go into the community, and to a lot of childs, I'm a father figure to them because they don't have a father. Because it's very, very, really, really, very important, especially with black childs.
With black childs. Right. Mm-hmm.
Come to find out that beyond his little self-hating ass gay son,
Truly.
he has 3 other kids.
Really?
Yeah, he has 3 other kids that he had out of wedlock.
Seeing their lives?
No, they
Oh.
actually had to take him to court for child support.
Listen, it is very, very, very important
That these childs.
that these childs have a father figure in their lives.
And see, this is what I'm eating a dick. Is I'm eating a dick to,
You're not eating a dick. You're sending a dick.
well, I'm sending a dick to eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Eh,
On a platter.
To all these hypocritical motherfuckers out here
Mm-hmm.
doing this type of goofy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers not having enough gall to say, you know what, like, I don't gotta agree with this. Why are they allowing this idiot to run? He is a pathological fucking liar, fam. Like, this motherfucker
No,
clearly
they love
has,
it.
fam, he has CTE. Like, it's very clear that he is not on there. He wasn't there to begin with. This dude, seriously, like, y'all, like, just go listen to him speak for just a few moments. They asked him about, like, he literally, he was giving a speech and he was like, because they're trying to teach CTE at the schools.
Okay.
Line up, kids. You're all getting concussion.
Oh, come on, man. We're just going to knock your heads around a little bit.
He said he's been politically active. This motherfucker hasn't voted since 2003.
Good. I'm glad he hasn't voted. We don't need your vote.
This motherfucker has 3 kids that he had to, like that. He got taken to court for. Bro, like sit this motherfucker down, like, and sit him. Y'all should have sat Trump dumbass down. Like, there's a lot of people that needed to be sat down. Joe Biden need to sit down, like, for real. Like, we need to start sitting these motherfuckers down. Like, look at how old all the leaders are, fam.
Too old. Too old for these jobs.
They don't even know where they at, G. Like, none of them.
They think they're in a home right now.
Rudy Giuliani's so fragile, you could point at him and he gonna be
Did you
like
see
a
his
star.
hit? Yeah. That was like a nice pat on the back. I'm like, KB hits me harder on the podcast every week. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Rudy Giuliani, he got fucking a little pat on the back, and they're like, oh my God.
Well,
He probably did bruise him. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I was gonna say he looked like a little bat. So
he's,
you know,
he's made of paper.
yeah, you know, bats got
point.
little fragile bones. So
That probably did hurt. Sorry about it. I take it back. He got assaulted. For him, that was an assault.
there's probably bruising all over his back.
I'm
and
saying.
shit.
I'm saying.
But
It's a
I'm
big
just,
old fat bruise.
but I'm just saying, all of y'all are so fucking full of shit, and it's so fucking annoying. It's like, dude, like, and I'm just looking at y'all gonna send this goofy motherfucker up here and think like in Georgia, how can we win this? Let's get this black dude up here, and the Georgia voters like, fam, we're not dumb like that. Like, we're not that dumb.
We're dumb, all right? Don't get me wrong. We dumb.
Like, I don't like any black dude running for office. If you don't have a good haircut, I'm not voting for you.
That's it.
That is my barometer. I'm looking at your hairline, your haircut,
Damn, the hairline even. Damn.
your beard. I'm looking at all of
All of
that. If none of that right,
Well, then we're not right.
I can tell so much just by that.
I can tell how much you care.
Yeah, just by that.
It's true. I don't know if it's true. I wasn't. Now I'm going to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to send you pictures and be like, what does this hairstyle say to you?
Like fucking, there's this one senator dude, and I'll get off this shit because they can all eat a dick. This motherfucker, it was just all this hypocrisy, dumb shit that Herschel Walker, but Herschel Walker is like scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, don't insult our intelligence like that. It's like, come on. Like, y'all doing that to white folks with like Marjorie Taylor Greene
yeah.
and Lauren the Dumbert.
Yeah.
Like, them idiots, y'all doing that to white folks. Don't do that with, y'all do that to the Latinos with Rubio and Cruz. Stop doing it. Like, we see it on the other side too with AOC and all of them. We get it. We're tired. Tired than a motherfucker. We don't give a fuck about that shit. We broke. We want money and shit to live.
Please.
So stop with the dumb shit. That's all I wanted to. But there's this one dude, black dude, he's a Republican, and they be doing, these black Republicans be doing the most. Why is he has a ad where he's like, the KKKK Democrats, and he got KKK members running up on his house. He's like, that's the reason why Democrats want us to not have guns. Yeah, he got the
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, vote for your Second Amendment rights. I was like, bro, they would call the cops would show up, and you'd be like, this is my house. They'd be like, we don't give a fuck. Pop, pop, pop.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up about this dumbass Second Amendment.
Get out of here.
Dumbass, y'all sound dumb. Stop insulting our fucking intelligence. That's all I'm saying. And stop putting up motherfuckers like that. And stop, grifting because all these motherfuckers is just getting money. That's all it is. They literally running for office to make money. And you see how what that turned into. So, yeah. So that's my eat a dick.
I get it.
Eat a dick. Take care of your kids. Ooh.
Hey, I met a friend's my friend's girlfriend recently for the first time, and when I left, I was like, "Oh, it's so nice to meet you," blah blah blah, and I walked past her car when I left, and it had an LGBT sticker, but it said liberty. Liberty, guns, beer, and Trump. And I was like, it was not nice to meet you. I take it back. I'm so confused.
Why do they have to? Why? I don't even get why people need to publicize like all of that shit, regardless of what it is. It's kind of weird to me.
I don't like it.
I'm not giving, man, fuck all of that. I paid too much for somebody to fuck up my shit because
There's a
they,
happy
like,
corner sticker on my car. That's it.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. I'm
Yep.
not about to sit up here and have that shit.
No, either way, you are risking someone vandalizing your car.
Yeah.
You're just risking that.
I'm not doing that.
Nope. Hey, Chef of Chi-Town, thank you for your sub. That's 8 months now.
And I don't even
Appreciate ya.
And the other thing is that's just weird to me. Like
I didn't like it.
like put in political stuff. Like political is so temporary.
Yeah.
Like this is weird.
Do we want to do a song and then get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want the
We
theme?
did do 2 truths and a lie too.
Yeah.
Can we do that? I'd rather do that.
You'd
than
rather
if
do
I'm-
that?
If I'm being honest.
Okay. I gotta.
You make one. Never mind. Okay, hey.
No,
what's
I
your
like
song?
had one, but then I forgot exactly what it was. You know, there was like 2 I was going. I just have to like sort it out in this brain of mine. But we could do 2 truths and 2 truths and a lie. You want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah. Who wants to go first? Not me. Let me sort this out. Give our theme first. What was our theme? It was
Summer vacation.
summer vacation. So that just means like, you know, being home, going on vacation, anything like that. So all 3 of us are going to tell you a little thing about a summer vacation. You, as the audience, is going to decide who is telling the truth and who is lying. Timmy, you want to go?
Want me? Yeah.
Yeah, I do want you to go.
Okay, mine is about the vacation we had where we went to Florida. And at the time, Florida had not seen rain for 69 days.
Nice.
Not so much nice for Florida because like these small brush fires were like taking down acres of land. Anywho, so we went on vacation there and it rained for the entire week that we were there. But the good news was there was an indoor pool where we stayed. So we just swam
Swam?
in there. And between the 3 of us, we had 5 ear infections.
Happy vacation.
The happiest.
I can go if you want.
I can go.
Okay, go ahead.
So this was when I was 13. Finally got a vacation with my dad, like, cause he had kept fucking up, you know, divorced parent shit. And so we go on vacation, and I'm all excited, and we're like, where are we going? And we end up in St. Louis. And we end up going to a mall. My little sister got lost. And then my stepmom left us after that at the hotel, went to the boat, got drunk, came back, and then my dad was like, yeah, we're going home today. That was the whole vacation.
Happy vacation. On a lighter note, Jesus. Not really, actually. So on the same vacation as Timmy's talking about. The only day that it did not rain was the last day that we were there, where we rented a pontoon boat. And while me and my brothers, Tim and Craig, were sitting on the front of the pontoon boat, my mom drove over some lily pads and started sinking the boat.
No shit.
My brother lost his shoes. He had no shoes. We had to take this poor child to Walmart. All of us with ear infections. To get a pair of fucking shoes. Yeah. My mom sunk the boat. So I think like we didn't decide on like shitty vacation, but
That's funny that
we were all on the same page. I like that. So who is lying? I like that ours kind of tie together, but you never know. Chef thinks KB is lying. St. Louis. You would have lost me at St. Louis, to be honest with you. I would have been like, can we go home now?
Fam, I was.
St. Louis is just like a small road trip.
Like, fam, I thought we were driving through St. Louis.
Right.
but
As
we
you
were
do.
driving to St. Louis.
To St. Louis. Ooh. T thinks that Tim's lying. It is pretty extreme. Would we be on a boat with ear infections? Would we?
Okay, so that makes me think Amy's lying.
Yeah, Amy, would we be on a boat
With lily pads.
Do they even have lily pads?
Mom's not a boat captain the last I checked.
Why would mom be driving the boat when dad was there? Just because of the ear infections. That's why T thinks you're a liar.
That's fair. Hey, who? Who do you think is lying?
Who do you think the liar is? You were not alive for any of it.
He's staring right at Amy.
He thinks it was me. Okay, well, obviously who his vote is his mother. So, Mom, I've never heard this story before. I think that you are lying. We need one more vote, and if it's me, I'm going to be Okay, we'll say that Hui voted for me. So we need one person to break the tie on who the liar is. Did Tim go on vacation and get ear infections with his siblings? Did my mom sink a boat? Did KB's family finally take her on vacation and then get drunk and abandon ship? On the next episode of
The happy corner.
How to Build a Sex Room. All right. I think Tim, were you lying?
No.
No, Tim's
Unfortunately.
not lying.
I was telling the truth.
Tim's telling the truth.
Amy, were you lying?
I am not lying. That was the worst fucking vacation, dude. That was
It really did suck.
Not only did I had ear infections, but I had I think like tonsillitis or something as well. Like something, I had to take these big, huge fucking antibiotics.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrible.
And just to be clear, like, so we were sitting on the front of the pontoon, and yeah, Mom went over something, but the whole boat like went straight up like this.
down, yeah.
And then yeah, Craig,
She laughed so fucking hard. She goes, "I've never seen my kids run so fucking fast."
almost as if their lives were in danger.
I was terrified. Craig lost his shoes. It was like the first, like we hadn't been on a good family vacation in a while that wasn't like North Carolina, right?
Right.
And we're like, yeah, let's do this thing. And like we get there, we like had rented this nice house in Leesburg on this nice pond. And like, I remember we went fishing and I accidentally caught like a baby crocodile. And the mom came after me. Yeah, it was a fucking whole vacation. It sucked. We had that indoor pool, but we all got fucking ear infections, so then we couldn't even enjoy it.
Yeah. And speaking of things like you share with your parents later, I told mom, I was like, yeah, I brought my PlayStation and a shitload of weed. And she's like, you were like 14. And I'm like, correct. I brought my PlayStation and a shitload of weed.
They were apparently smoking weed in the back of the vehicle because we drove to Florida, which tensions are high anyway. And
God.
mind you, not to get like too personal here, but I was a preteen girl. Okay.
Yeah.
And I got my period for that vacation. And my mom sent my dad to the store you got to get Aimee something. She got her period for vacation. My dad goes to Sam's Club, comes back with a box this fucking big of pads. And he's like, I'm just going to pack it in the back of the car. Bless you, Mr. B. He's like, I don't know how many she needs. Let's get the fucking industrial pack.
You had pads for like the next 5 months.
I did, dude. I was set.
You can't go to Sam's and buy like, a box of it like this.
In Dad's defense. Oh, he just had no fucking idea. So yeah, it was a shitty fucking vacation. He went on a diaper run. He really did.
For real. Dude, getting your period on a vacation, you'd be like, fuck, man. Like, damn, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta deal
And
with
I was a
this shit.
kid. I was like brand new at this.
Yeah.
You know, I had no fucking idea. And then, but my brothers are in the back seats fucking smoking hitters and blowing it into the carpet. What did we take out? The van?
Yeah, we had a big old van, but we used a fucking
One of those assholes.
an asshole. Yeah.
That's what we call it. Not everybody calls it that. In retrospect, not the best name for
No,
that.
it's not.
We're blowing assholes in the back of the van.
Me and my brother just blowing assholes. Man, but I bet Mom was pissed that she found out later that you had weed that whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bummer. Anyway, KB, you're a liar. You're a stinky. Is some of that true? And you
Yes.
just okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what happened?
My little sister got lost at fucking Great America in St. Louis. So yeah, we did go to St. Louis. Like me and my stepbrother, we were excited because like on the route we were like, wait, which way are we going? Because they didn't tell us where we were going, and so we wanted to go to like this water park that was somewhere, or we was like maybe Cleveland because they had like that, you know, they had the roller coaster shit. So
Yeah.
like we was all gung ho about shit, and so then we started heading south, and we were like, dude, this kind of reminds us like when we're going to Mississippi or whatever. And so then we're like, oh, there's the arch or whatever. So we're like, all right, so we made it to, you know, St. Louis. And so then like we get off and we're like, oh, okay, there's the arch. And then they're like, all right. And then they're pulling off and we're like, oh, this is where we're going. And then we went to a hotel room and they had like fucked up the reservation, so it was all of us in one room.
Fantastic. No. No, thank you.
3 kids, 2 parents.
Nope. Nope.
So we like whatever. They like, all right, we going to Great America. I was like, there's a Great America up by us. Like, why did
we come here to go to Great America? We could have saved some time. It's probably better hotels too.
And so we go to the Great America, and my stepmom was like, I need a drink. Like, we're like, whatever. And so we, dude, so my little sister gets lost, but this vacation fucking sucked. Like, I know y'all sucked, but this sucked because like all the dope ass rides were closed. Like we, like we couldn't.
You get
do
the
shit.
wizard.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you, I guess.
like it was like I was like, dude, like all these rides are closed. Like we could have just went to the Great America by us.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, And so then the thing was like they were my stepbrother kept seeing people walk around with these big ass smoked turkey legs.
Need one of those.
And so he wanted to get one of those, right? And so my dad was like, "No, we brought lunch." I was like, "Word, like we on vacation, but we can't have no vacation food."
You brought lunch. That's how you know it was a very close vacation. You packed lunch for Great America. Damn. We could have just gone to a nice picnic at the Arboretum. All right.
So this motherfucker is like, "Oh yeah, like we just walk around and people smashing these turkey. Now we starting to see them a lot. Like we just like, wow, that looks really good. That smoked turkey leg.
We're getting one and we're sharing it. Yes. I knew it. Well, it's Great America, so those turkey legs were like $30 a piece. Damn, I was just playing. Nope, one.
Get a piece of this meat and shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Bogus, fam. Like, bogus. It was such a bogus fucking, like, vacation that, like, anytime my dad was like, "Oh, we're going on vacation," I'm like, "Nah, I'm cool."
I'm good. I don't know that we've had like a great vacation. Like we went to California when when our brother Craig was gonna graduate from boot camp. Mm-hmm. Well, he hadn't passed one of the tests, right? So his graduation got pushed back a week. But we bought our tickets like Priceline, and back then in like 2001, like you couldn't.
Yeah.
It was non-refundable. You had to. So we had to go. So we went on this vacation to see my brother graduate. We didn't get to go. It was just like a fucking terrible time. I brought a friend with me. I was boy crazy and annoying. Everybody was hot. Tim wanted to gouge his fucking eyes out. It was
Are
a
you
fucking
talking about
terrible
like
time.
the Marines or the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we went on vacation for that and didn't get to see my brother at all, which sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's our vacations. I just feel like that's too stressful.
Yeah, have you ever done like an alone trip or a very minimal 2-person trip?
I mean, my honeymoon was very minimal. Started off where he and I didn't even get to sit on the plane together for our honeymoon. It was a wreck. Both stuck in middle seats, completely different spots on the plane. And I found that we didn't like go out and do much. Like we just enjoyed each other's company and like stayed in, watched our shows, fucking just away from home after a wedding.
Yeah.
Where we wanted to just unwind. We went out to eat, but it was so low key and like, okay, we went to the beach a couple times. Sometimes I went to the beach by myself because he don't fuck with the beach. Like he hates it. And I was like, let's go to the beach for our honeymoon. Sorry. Free honeymoon. That's why. But I've never done it. I need to do something. I want to do like a staycation, I guess a staycation's at home, but like close by. I'll just go get a fucking hotel in Chicago and just fucking like chill by myself.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. Traveling far by myself scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. I've done locally or not too far, and honestly, it's one of the it's a great, like, I would say if you have an adventurous friend or homie or, you know what I'm saying, or whatever person that take a trip like with 2 people, like with just you and another person, because like it'll force you to stretch a little bit comfortably, but you're not going to feel like, oh shit, well, I'm out here by myself. So, cause that can be a little daunting, you know what I'm saying? But like, I think that like there's a lot of good little local trips, like if you just like research this a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of like in the Midwest where we're at. There's a
Mhm.
lot of driving areas where you can have a good dope little weekend.
Yeah.
Have like a little bed and breakfast or a
Mhm.
little, you know,
Yeah. Everyone needs to. Everyone needs a vacation.
vacay.
For sure. For sure. What do you got coming up?
I am bringing out July 29th. I'm bringing out Lil Toot for Brian Christopher's birthday.
The 29th of July.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will be singing my one hit "Shave the Bush"
Shave the bush.
at Ashbury.
It's a KB classic.
Yeah, and I will be there. Lil Toot will be there.
I'm excited.
As usual.
I love that. Toot. Timmy?
And, wait.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And every Thursday, SNF, Two Brothers, Roundhouse, 8 o'clock.
Hell yeah. We have the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic every Tuesday in the Speakeasy of Mojo's in downtown Plainfield. The car show happens every Tuesday as well. So go look at some cars if that's your kink, and then come watch some comedy. I promise sometimes it's fun. We also do the Shots and Giggles show at the Drunken Donut the fourth Saturday of every month. We'll be doing that this month with two new producers, J.R. Castro and Jared Ellis. We're super excited to have them on. But we got, I think, like one or two more comedians to book for that, but the lineup so far is pretty sweet. But yeah, that's what we got. That's exactly what Tim was going to say.
Yes. Oh, and also check out Tony Lazowski's web animated series. It's called Searching. It's on YouTube. Very short episodes. There's only like 6 of them. Very digestible, very funny. He put a lot of work into it, and it's a labor of love, and it's definitely worth checking out.
It is. It's a great web series. Hey, this is our last episode in the studio.
Yeah. You remember when we decided to brighten up the studio because people was like, it looked like
Al Qaeda, Jim Flanagan specifically. Yes.
And so we took that, and then every year we kind of built out or added a little splash or splish to
Little splishy splashies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now we will be moving
Yep.
on up,
Moving on up
up
to the first floor.
floor.
Yeah, I said no more roommates, and we're converting this bedroom into a podcast studio for the Happy Corner, and also all other podcasts are welcome. We're going to rent out that space when we're not using it so that you can also use it. But yeah, we're super excited. So next week we have no episode. We're going to be moving all the shits into the new space. And then the following week we'll be back in our brand new space, and we can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yeah.
So we look forward to that. I hope you guys have a great week off next weekend. But we'll be back the following.
Yeah. Some new shit. Bye.
Bye.
It's time to laugh.
Yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It was.
KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered.
We did.
Pull up, but share is the happy corner.